Alright guys, I'm going to do November's Boxychar Christmas holiday party look. I've just thrown in some beachy waves in my hair, trying to be nice to the ends, and with beachy waves you're not putting that heat on the ends of your hair. So anybody who's trying to grow your hair out, that's a good styling tip for you. So I really love the Boxychar box that I got this month. Everything's glittery, which is awesome. So I'm going to use these brushes, which I haven't used before, so bear with me because I haven't worked with them. I've already got foundation, contour, a little bit of blush, and my brows on, and concealer. Concealer in the V here. I don't think I did that in my foundation video, so maybe I'll do a tutorial with that later on. And then I did put a little bit of highlighter on my nose, on the bridge of my nose, on my lip, my chin, and a little bit above the brows. I did not put it here by my eyes because I'm going to use the Cover FX glitter drops there. And I'm going to start with my MAC Paint Pot Primer, old handy dandy trusty. And I'm going, let me move my mirror here. I'm going to apply that with my fingers. Pretty nice thick layer. I have not tried out the eyeshadows yet, so I don't know how smooth or chalky the formula is, so we'll find out. And then I'm going to take a flat concealer brush and just bring that up to the brow here. And then also underneath my eye. So I'm just kind of dabbing that on, not smearing it so much as dabbing. Make sure you get your inner corner there. And then up to the brow and underneath the eye. Alright, so this is the Ace Beauty Palette, I guess, or I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways. It's not a brand I'm familiar with. Let's see. Trying to decide which brush I want to use for this. So I guess I'm going to use this one. If you got these brushes, it's angled and fluffy. And I'm going to start with this patchouli color on my eyelid. So just up to the crease there. And if you go a little above the crease, that's fine. So far, seems to be sticking pretty good. It's a nice matte nude color. And then I'm going to do this cinnamon color, another matte color, on the crease and blend it up onto my brow bone. And I'm going to use that same angled brush. I'm going to try to stick to just these brushes for the eyeshadow, just so that you guys can use them if you got them. So I'm just applying that in the crease, and then I'm going to blend it up. I'm not going to dip any more color on there just yet until I have it blended up. And that's another thing that you want to remember, how many times you dip for each eye, because it can affect how even it is. So far I've only dipped this shadow brush once, and then I'm blending it up. And that's probably good enough for that eye, just for that color. And I'm just tapping the extra product off so that it doesn't fall out onto my cheeks there. So I'm just kind of going a little above my crease line there. I have a scar right here on my eyelid that really doesn't hold color. So you may have something like that on your face. Some people have it on their cheek or their forehead. That's something that you just kind of have to get over, because there's not really anything to fix that. I mean, you could try, you know, dabbing a little more color on there, but for me it just doesn't stick. Alright, so now I'm going to use this poppy color just on the outer corner of my eyelid here, and then on top of it I'm going to do the myrtle. It's like a sparkly color. I wasn't sure if I was going to use any of the pink or red or like coral color that's on here, but I think I will use this poppy color, just because I'm going to put a different color over it. And I want to use red lipstick, so I didn't want the reds to clash. This poppy color is a little more pink. So I'm just going to wipe my brush off a little bit on my rag here, and then blend the edges of these colors together here, just so it's nice and soft where they meet. Alright, now I'm going to take this smaller angled little detail brush. One of them is flat and one of them is angled. So I'm going to use the angled one, and I'm going to get some of this shimmery myrtle color and just put that right over this poppy color. And it creates a really pretty kind of like rose gold color, which is definitely popular. And then underneath my eye, I'm going to use this same angled detail brush, but I'm cleaning it off first, just wiping it on a rag. And I'm going to apply this cinnamon color underneath the lash line. And then I'll take that fluffy angled brush, or maybe I'll just use the blending brush because it's clean. And I'm just going to blend this, just soften the line, lighten it up a little bit. Yep. All right. Now, I don't really know if this is safe to go in the waterline just because it has glitter in it. Hopefully it's okay. I am going to put this in the waterline, just because typically your Christmas holiday party is at night. And for this sort of dramatic look, it works to have your black liner in your waterline. Alright, now I'm going to attempt to do a winged liner with this black glitter pencil, which I don't usually use. So I'm just going to do it exactly like I would with my gel liner and the brush, and then I'll just clean it up afterwards to create that nice wing, and then add any extra eyeshadow I need to that I've cleaned off. Hopefully this works out. So you want to start off with just a soft pressure. That'll give you a cleaner line. You can apply more pressure once you get to the actual eyelid, but in your corner here, it's better to keep it soft. I have a feeling I'm going to like this liner better as a lip product. Now, I know in past videos I've said that I don't like to pull my eye like that, and I don't. And that's another reason why I don't typically use a pencil, because with a pencil you kind of have to. Because you do have to press hard, and if you have any sort of wrinkles or your skin is loosening, then it's impossible to press hard without pulling the skin taut. Alright, so if you look closely, underneath here it's kind of a jagged line, so I'm going to clean that up like I always do with my stiff flat brush and some Japanese brush cleaner. So I just spray that right on the rag, wipe my brush, and then I'm going to clean up that line underneath. Make a nice sharp edge on the end of that. So another way that you could do this would be to make your wing with pieces of tape. I didn't do that only because then it takes off your eyeshadow and you have to redo that. I mean, obviously this does too, but when you do the tape, it takes off a little bit more because you've got this strip all the way down, so it's going to take off your foundation and stuff too. And this is easier for me to fix than all of that. So I'm just applying this cinnamon color underneath again, and then I'll take the blending brush again and blend it out. And then we'll try to do the same thing on the other eye. I use a pencil so little that I don't know if I even have a sharpener. So hopefully this works out without resharpening it. But I would recommend resharpening the pencil if you're going to use it for winged eyeliner. If you're just going to use it, you know, on your waterline or just a normal eyeliner, then you probably wouldn't need to sharpen it before you do the other eye. I messed that up. So if you go back and adjust and you need to clean it up again, don't worry about it, just clean it up. That's the nice thing about makeup, is it's not permanent. You can fix it if you make a mistake. Oh yeah, I can tell this side's going to be a little more difficult now that it's not sharp. Trying to get this done for you guys during Damien's nap, so bear with me. Also, if you have astigmatism in your eyes, one of them, when you get up over your iris here, the one that has astigmatism, you may end up making a hump in your eyeliner. I always do, and then I have to go back and kind of adjust the other one to look the same. It's very annoying. I always try to turn my head where I'm coloring, where the iris won't be, so it doesn't affect the shape of the eyeliner, because the shape of my eyeball definitely does affect how that goes on. Just a fun little tidbit. Alright, so this is a pretty simple look. I've got a beauty blender here, which you want to use damp. This one isn't, but I probably have a water bottle. There we go. So I'm just going to get it wet with a water bottle, since I'm not near the sink right now. I know this one is dirty too. Try to use a clean spot if yours is dirty. I haven't cleaned this since I did Halloween makeup. Alright, so now I'm going to use the glitter drops. I'm going to use them here, and then with a brush I'm going to apply them to the inner corner here. And I may apply a little bit up here just for a shimmer on that, but I may leave it matte. We'll see. I don't want to overdo it. I really want to use the pointy end of this beauty blender, but it's dirty, so I'll have to use the round part. So I'm just going to start with like 3 little drops there and see how that looks once I spread it out. Super shimmery. I really like it though. It's pretty. Whoa. This is gonna have to be a 2-part video. Oh. So when you put these on, make sure you're dabbing and not rubbing, otherwise you will rub your foundation and stuff off, which I did a little bit there. I have another spot, it's like a red spot on my face that stuff doesn't like to stick to, so that came off easily. Alright, well, that's part 1. Probably pretty good since it's 20 minutes already. And then I'll post the second part after this.